Back with another Crime Time story, man. Back with another Crime Time. You too. What the fuck is going on, man? Case with the most insane twist you ever heard. Case of Holly Williams and Williams Landway. Come on, lock in, twin. It's time to lock in. It's time to lock in. W fucking Crime Time. W Crime Time. W Crime Time. Come on, please, please, please.
Metro Nashville 911. What is the address of your emergency?
Somebody drove off the road and hit a tree.
Are you with the vehicle?
There's two people there.
Damn.
Okay.
They're pinned really bad. That's what I'm saying.
So help.
Okay, I'm sending the paramedics and the police department to help you now.
Soon after this 911 call, Nashville Police Department rushed to the crime scene. Upon arrival, they found an adult male and female inside the crashed car, both clearly dead for several hours.
Damn.
What the detectives next would discover would be a maze of twisted secrets hidden around the crime scene. Their bodies were purposefully positioned. The male was stuffed in the front, his face touching the floor and feet in the air, while the female was crammed in the back seat. This wasn't an ordinary accident.
Yeah, so that means
It was far more twisted than detectives could ever imagine.
Who them niggas? Oh no.
As the authorities removed the bodies from the vehicle, it was evident that both the victims had been fatally shot. There were no bullet casings, no mobile phones, nothing. Autopsy reports confirmed that they were already deceased before the crash occurred.
I was gonna say that.
It didn't take long for the authorities to discover that the deceased were Holly Williams, 33, and William Landway, 36.
I lie, she pretty.
As
Shit.
the autopsy reports came in, it showed that Landway had
Rest in
sustained
peace to her.
2 head wounds, one near his temple on the right side, while Williams was shot in the head and the chest.
Damn.
The autopsy revealed that the chest wound didn't cause Holly's immediate death. She'd survived for a period before being shot in the head again.
God.
However, Landway's wounds were fatal, taking his life instantly.
Who he beefing with?
Looking back into Holly's past, she had a challenging childhood. Her parents divorced when she was young, leading to a strained relationship with her mother. She moved in with her father and stepmother for a while, but eventually relocated to downtown Nashville to pursue her dreams.
Wait.
Holly became an esthetician, a skincare professional,
Okay.
and tried to stay connected with her 5 siblings despite her troubled relationship with her mother.
Wait, what do you do in Nashville though? Nah, all jokes aside, like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, what is it to do in Nashville, my nigga? Like that ass, bro. Like, no, for real. Like, what do you do in Tennessee besides play football? I'm dead ass, bro. Somebody please let me know in the comments below, bro.
She was especially close to her sister Emily, with whom she spent every holiday. William Landway had an equally difficult upbringing. He was born on March 17, 1983 in Clarksville, Tennessee. Affectionately known as Bill,
He's a
he was
movie
known
artist?
for
He's a movie
his
star?
outgoing and energetic personality, and was always the life of the party. However, he'd suffered significant emotional trauma.
Damn.
He lost his 4-year-old daughter Madison to brain cancer on
Damn.
September 21st, 2011.
Rest in
And
peace.
His previous girlfriend and Madison's mother, Dana Jones, had left him.
Damn.
This loss deeply affected him, but he continued to immerse himself in Nashville's nightlife and party scene. Holly and Bill met in 2018 at a music festival. They had an on-again, off-again relationship characterized by a series of breakups and reconciliations. Friends and relatives described their relationship as toxic, and Holly had even mentioned to her friends that she was afraid of Bill, fearing he might hurt her.
The fuck?
Holly's relationship with Bill was what I would say is toxic.
Yo, she
I was
like the
very worried
Kardashian
about
sister.
her in the relationship. I know at times she wasn't happy, and she was also worried.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a cute brother. Like, I don't know what they got going on in a relationship, but I ain't gonna lie, as a man, my nigga, and I noticed this, bro. Us men, bro, we cannot make no females happy, gang. Hey, if a woman say she ain't happy, my nigga, just know, bro, she's not the only woman, my nigga. There's a lot of niggas out here who are not. There's a lot of women out here you just can't make happy, bro. Every woman you can't make happy, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta look at these, and you gotta look at these relationships, like these famous relationships. Yeah, it might look all peaches and cream, my nigga, but ain't shit. Shit don't be sweet most of the time, my nigga. I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. Not that I know, but I know, bro. And yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, it's always gonna be like that one couple that's been together since high school and still together to this day. You know what I'm saying? But it's because, you know, they're really committed. You feel me? Like, it's only gonna work out if if 2 people are committed. If the woman knows that shit is gonna be rough, you feel what I'm saying, and is still willing to still always try. Bro, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Other than that, they can't be happy, bro.
scared.
Like, you will never get them happy.
So the detectives started examining Holly's and Bill's records, and they uncovered a lengthy history of domestic disputes, including a restraining order filed by Holly 9 days prior to the incident.
Damn.
This background cast suspicion surrounding their deaths. The detectives had come up with a theory. When Bill realized that Holly intended to end their relationship permanently, he may have persuaded her to join him in the car. Subsequently, he shot her before turning the gun on himself. As the car veered off the road and struck a tree, Bill was already deceased and Holly was dying in the back seat.
No, that's not what happened.
This theory seemed quite plausible to Holly's
That's not what
friends and
happened. That's
family,
impossible.
who were familiar with the troublesome nature of her relationship with Bill. Even Bill's acquaintances and relatives, who might have defended him under different circumstances, admitted to his recent behavior towards Holly. To them, it appeared entirely conceivable that he'd take such horrific acts. And so, the case appeared straightforward. Bill and Holly died in a murder-suicide, and the detectives were about to close the case.
They was really about to go with that?
But there were a couple
What?
of pieces of evidence that didn't fit that narrative. These bits were about to reveal the dark, twisted mind behind Holly and Bill's death. A major flaw in the theory by the police was that it didn't make sense how the bodies were found in the car.
Exactly.
Bill was on the passenger side, and Holly was in the back seat. It seems strange that neither of them was in the driver's seat. Maybe the crash caused Bill to
But is
fly
there even
across
a
the
gun
car,
in there?
But
If
it
he did
seemed
that?
highly unlikely. It seemed more plausible to think that someone else was driving. Another weird thing was that neither Bill nor Holly had their phones with them in the car.
That's weird as fuck.
This was odd, especially since most people don't
Nah,
go
she
anywhere
nice.
without their phones.
I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe Bill left his
Not
phone
right
at
there.
home on
That
purpose
picture is
to
a
make
bad
it
picture,
harder for
but-
anyone to track him. But why would Holly do the same, especially if she was worried about Bill? At this point, the case was about to take a dark turn. Regardless, the missing phone seemed like a small detail, but it hinted that something twisted might be going on. The fact that there was no gun found at the scene was also a big problem. for
Yup,
the
that's
theory
what I was
of
looking
Bill
for.
shooting
There's no
Holly
gun in
and
there.
himself. If that were true, the gun should have been there in the car or near the crash site,
That's a fact.
but it wasn't. Without a gun,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It would have been crazy if the niggas who did this shit actually put the gun there, bro. They would have closed the case. Yo, should have been crazy. They would have closed that motherfucker, bro. If the nigga was smart enough to put the gun there to make it seem like a murder-suicide, bro, them niggas would have won. Them niggas would have scot-free to this day, my nigga. That's crazy.
it was hard to believe that Bill did it. Maybe he got rid of the gun after the shooting, but then why wasn't it found nearby? Or
That-
even bullets? The car didn't look like it had been in a normal crash either. All these strange things made the detectives think that maybe someone had set up the scene to make it look like a murder-suicide. It seemed like someone had gone to a lot of trouble to make it look like something it wasn't. But there wasn't anyone obvious who could have done it. Bill and Holly didn't seem to have any enemies. However, Holly had security cameras at her home, which was meant to keep an eye on Bill. And these might have
What?
captured something important.
Supposed to keep an eye on that
detectives
nigga?
eagerly turned to these footages, hoping for clues, and what they found was deeply troubling. After the latest fight between Holly and Bill, some interesting things happened.
Like what? Talk to me.
First, after Bill left, Holly took some steps to protect herself. She'd gotten a new deadbolt installed on her door because she was afraid of Bill.
Damn, what the fuck Bill was doing?
After, Bill tried to break into her apartment, and it was all caught on camera.
There's no way in hell I'm leaving my department knowing that you can disable my lock. If there was any way I could just disable the disable lock, then
That's
because
crazy.
the door lock wasn't changed, they would have come in and assaulted me.
He managed to get inside, but luckily, Holly wasn't at home at the time.
Nah.
But then, a group of other guys started showing up at Holly's door, one after another.
What?
They were all asking for her by name, and they were all trying to hide their faces from the cameras.
Huh?
Then, on March 10th, 2020, 3 men came over. They were all dressed in black, with their faces covered. They kept yelling Holly's name and saying they just wanted to talk. Holly was at home at that time, but she didn't trust them. She ran around until she found something called a safety bar to block the door and keep them out.
Nah, that's scary as
Based on the
hell.
way the men were behaving, especially with Holly and Bill dead, investigators found them to be extremely suspicious. But the problem was, the detectives couldn't figure out who they were because their faces were covered. They'd released some pictures to the public, hoping someone might recognize them, but they didn't get any useful
That's not
information.
creepy, chat?
So the detective started looking into Holly's personal life. And soon, things took a dramatic turn.
She owe money?
They found out that she wasn't just working as an esthetician in Nashville. She had a double life.
And talk to me.
One, she wasn't really good at hiding from her friends and family.
What?
Along with her job as an esthetician,
She was sending that yayo?
she was also working as an escort.
What? Oh, no. Stop. No, stop the cap. Stop the cap. You're a capping. This is cap.
She'd been doing it ever since she was 18 years old.
So she was a hoe? Fuck.
And she was pretty open about it with her friends.
What the fuck?
She used the name Layla Love for her escort work. And it turned out that Holly had some very wealthy clients who paid her a lot of money, not just in cash, but also in expensive gifts like jewelry and vacations.
Wow.
She couldn't afford all the things she wanted with just her esthetician job, so she used escort work to make extra money.
Why she just do OnlyFans? She was better off doing OnlyFans. This is 2020. Bro, she was better off doing OnlyFans, my nigga. What the?
Looking into Holly's clients, detectives were able to find a couple of leads.
That's crazy.
One of the men who showed up at her door mentioned a specific client by name. Another client, saved in Holly's phone as Jimmy Green, sent her a lot of messages before her death. But when they looked up Jimmy Green's phone number, they found out it was connected to a messaging app called Pinger, which lets people use a fake number. They got some records from Pinger, but they still couldn't figure out who Jimmy Green really was.
Now, who's that nigga? That nigga sound like a basketball
All they
player.
had was an email address associated with the Pinger account, but even that didn't give them much. The email address was jimmygreen34@gmail.com.
Fake email.
But
That's a fake email.
the name associated with it was Agent 47,
What the
which
fuck?
is a reference to a character from a video game called Hitman. It seemed like Jimmy Green was really good at covering his tracks, which made him look
Or he
even
probably
more
had a-
suspicious.
Or he probably had a wife at home. Gotta think about it, bro. Niggas be cheating, bro. Niggas be cheating with these, with these. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call them whores, but niggas be cheating with these type of women. You feel what I'm saying? That's bro. So they do anything.
So the police decided to take a different approach. Instead of trying to figure out if Jimmy Green had registered with his real name online, they looked into which IP address was connected to his cell phone number.
They found it.
Then they went to different cell phone companies to see if any of them could match the IP address to one of their customers. After a lot of searching,
Oh,
they
JJ's.
finally found the
Oh,
phone that
JJ's.
was associated with the IP address,
JJ's.
and it belonged to a man named Adam Carey.
Adam Carey.
Adding on to the discovery, it was found that Adam looked a lot like one of the men recorded by Holly's security camera.
That nigga
who
do got a
had
big
part of his
nose.
face visible. It was a significant breakthrough in the
Ah.
case. Now, the detectives just needed to figure out why Adam might have wanted to hurt Holly. Adam had served in the Marines with a special ops team.
Oh,
and then
that nigga
worked
was
in
special ops. Oh yeah, he one of them niggas. He one of them ones, fool. He one of them ones. I ain't gonna lie. He one of them ones. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Don't play with that nigga.
private security after
No
he was
cap. You gotta
discharged.
clap him.
But he didn't have an easy time adjusting to civilian life.
You gotta up that file on him.
16, he got in trouble for impersonating a police officer.
Why he do
And
that?
the police found a lot of weapons in his car, which was pretty alarming.
Is he okay?
But he only got a short prison sentence of 4 months. Adam seemed like someone who could have murdered Bill and Holly.
That nigga look like he
There
on
was
that.
still the question of why. He didn't seem to have any connection to Holly. He lived in North Carolina at the time of the murders, and not in Nashville, where Holly lived.
Okay.
And there was no record of him ever hiring her as an escort or even meeting her. But then the police looked closer at Adam's Pinger account. They found out he'd messaged someone else too. This person was
Oh,
named
this
Brian
nigga look.
Brockway.
This nigga just looks sick. I wouldn't trust this nigga at all. Whatever they say he did that motherfucker. This nigga look crazy. I ain't gonna lie. No cap. He like he definitely sniffed coke.
And he wanted to hire Adam for a job.
Don't play with that nigga.
It wasn't clear what the job was at first, but Brian had a lot in common with Adam. He was also a Marine who worked in private security based in Austin, Texas, with no immediate connection to Holly. But his life was intersected with hers in the most unexpected way. Now, Adam had sent Brian a file called Tennessee SITREP on March 9th, 2020.
The fuck?
Basically, SITREP is short for Situational Report, which is a military term for a report with detailed information about a situation. Shockingly, in this case, it was all about Bill and Holly, their schedules, when they came and went from their house, and other specific details. Adam also shared this document with another man named Gilad Peled, or Gil for short. Gil had military experience too, serving with the Israeli Defense Forces
God.
and then working in private security in Southern
This
California.
nigga's just hiring demons?
But he'd lost his job and moved to Texas,
What the fuck?
hoping to start his own security company. So he put up the Austin-based private security firm Spear Tip Security Group.
These niggas, yo, that
And
nigga hiring
unusually, He was
demons.
soon hired by
Animals. He's hiring units. These niggas look like unit. No cap.
a car dealership called Charles Mond Toyota.
I would not play
which
with that
was
nigga.
owned by 48-year-old Eric Mond to deal with their trespassing issues. He was desperate for some money, so he straight away accepted it. Now, Holly had been texting with Adam, but nobody knew how they knew each other, and there didn't seem to be any apparent connection between them. The only thing the police could guess at this point was that Adam and Brian had been working in a secret job which involved keeping an eye on Holly and Bill.
What the fuck? Wait. But why did they both get killed? That's what I want to know.
It was probable that Brian had hired Adam to hurt them, but there didn't seem to be any obvious connections between Brian and Holly and Bill.
Yeah.
And both Brian and Adam were working with Gil, who worked for Eric Mons, the owner of the dealership. After a lot of digging, the police were finally able to connect Gil to Holly through Eric. It's a long chain of people, but it all came together in the end. Eric, the car dealer, knew Holly because he'd hired her as an escort several times. He used a fake name, Eric Moore, when he texted her in February 2020 to arrange a meeting in Nashville. But after that, he didn't reach out to Holly again. However, he did text with Bill, Holly's boyfriend. Now, it's not clear if Bill was involved in Holly's escort work or what he knew.
Right.
But a month after Eric's trip to Nashville, Bill had hacked into Holly's escort account and found some information about her clients.
Oh, that's the worst. You find out your girl is a damn hoe. Rest in peace to her. Rest in peace to her, all right? Nothing bad I'm saying about her. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, you know how many niggas done found out that their girls are living a secret motherfucking life, nigga? Are you crazy? Nigga, what? I would crash. I would crash, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I would crash. Now, I wouldn't harm her, all right? But I would crash, my nigga. I mean, I'll let her. You been doing this for how long? Even when we was going out, are you high? And you didn't tell me. You must be smoking dick.
Then he tried to blackmail Eric, threatening to expose him if he didn't pay up. Instead of paying, Eric reached out to his private security guard, Gil.
Oh, GG's.
At first,
Reached
Eric
out to that
just
nigga?
wanted Gil to find out who Holly really
Oh,
was,
fuck no.
but Gil himself had reached out to some other people for help. His findings would lead to a chilling realization. Eventually, Adam had realized that Holly wasn't trying to extort money from Eric, but Bill was. It's not clear how he figured it out.
Like, look
but
at
he
his
untangled
face. Like,
them.
look at his facial structure, my nigga. This look like a man that's a fucking CIA agent, bro. This like a nigga who go around other different countries impersonating their countries to find a target. No cap, my nigga. Like, this nigga look like he got a face of a fucking... You can just tell this nigga don't play no games, bro. This nigga like 6'3", 270, solid, nigga. I can almost guarantee, bro. I can almost guarantee, my nigga. And he's a what is he? Security guard? Oh yeah. That nigga should have been on my team, nigga. You'd have been my security guard when I become a famous Twitch streamer, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Oh, you what? I would have used you, gang.
A whole complicated situation.
Okay.
So Adam decided to do something about it. He sent messages to both Bill and Holly on the Pinger app, and then he followed Bill to the grocery store.
Why they going so
It's
hard?
unclear if Bill knew he was being followed, but he called Eric, presumably to pressure him for money.
What?
Then Brian told Gil that he and Adam were authorized to kill both Bill and Holly if necessary.
Oh shit.
The day after that, on March 12, 2020, Holly and Bill were taken. So far, the details were murky, but the security cameras at Holly's apartment revealed the truth. The detectives were unprepared for the terrifying, gruesome scenes captured in the CCTV recordings. Holly and Bill left around 11:40 p.m. in this clip. After Holly and Bill left the frame of the security camera, it recorded the sound of a car starting, followed by multiple gunshots and the sound of a man and a woman yelling.
Damn. Shit. Yo, all because of Bill? This is all because of Bill. This is what, yo, bro. Okay. This is what I'm saying, my nigga. She lost her life because of Bill. Because Bill want to be.
Nobody in the apartment complex.
Because Bill want to be emotional, and want to try to pressure niggas for money, impersonating her. My nigga, you was a sucker, bro. You a bitch. You ain't clown of the week.
Any of this, it was only captured by the security camera.
Sad.
The police came up with a new theory based on this footage. They speculated that Adam and Brian attacked the couple right after they left the apartment, shooting Bill intentionally because he was the one behind the blackmailing. Then, accidentally, they'd hit Holly in the chest. Realizing that they had two bodies to dispose
Or they
of,
accidentally
they
killed her.
drove Holly's car
Or
to a
shot her.
dump site. Once there, they realized Holly was still alive, so they shot her once again, this time in the head.
That's fucked up.
They left the car in drive mode, allowing it to roll into the woods. Gas station security footage showed Adam and Brian driving to Memphis, Tennessee after the murders. Adam dropped Brian off at the Memphis airport, and then Adam drove back to North Carolina. Strangely, after these events, Eric left an online review for Gill's security company, SpearTip. He praised their professionalism and efficiency, which struck some as odd given the circumstances.
What?
The FBI discovered Eric had paid the three killers nearly $1 million combined.
For that?
Despite the complex investigation, the police lacked direct evidence linking Eric to the murders.
Oh, just.
They needed a confession to prove the murders were premeditated and authorized by him. Rather than immediately interrogating the suspects, which could alert them and lead to potential flight, the police devised a plan involving Brian's brother, Chad Brockway. Chad, unaware of the murder plot's details, agreed to cooperate with the investigation and even went undercover to gather more information. Chad had contacted Adam and discussed another potential murder for hire. Adam was surprisingly open about the details and quoted a rate of $60,000 for the job.
Oh, these niggas is on it.
Wore a wire.
Oh, he really thought he was Agent 47. Oh, shit. Oh, this nigga thought he was really Agent 47. He thought this was Hitman. He was really playing Hitman
to
in
a
real
meeting with
life.
Brian, hoping to gather more information. Brian eventually opened up, discussing Eric, Holly, and Bill in detail. He admitted to his involvement in the murders and even seemed proud of overpowering and killing Bill. He mentioned that Adam was the one who killed Holly and expressed admiration for Adam's willingness to shoot a woman.
Wow. This nigga's
Some of the
sick.
problems that we ran into last time.
And he rats. Oh,
We
just.
had to take them at the same time, dude. She wound up still breathing. And, he finished it in the back seat.
Damn.
And he got my respect. I totally got my respect for that. You know, a lot of guys with females. Now you'll probably.
Did the nigga say he got my respect for that? Wow. This is some shit.
Brian, Adam, and Gil were all arrested on December 10th, 2021. The police coordinated the arrests to happen simultaneously to prevent any suspects from fleeing. However, they'd waited to arrest Eric because they still lacked any evidence to directly link him to the murders. The investigators were confident that the hired killers wouldn't take the fall for Eric, so they devised a plan to gather evidence against him. They persuaded Gil to dial Eric and demand more money, pretending that Adam wanted additional payment to keep quiet about the hit.
We got a problem with one of the shooters in Nashville. He found out that you were the client that paid for this,
Oh,
for
nah.
the job.
This is wild, yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is wild, my nigga. This is why y'all niggas can't be doing drills with niggas, bro. You feel me? Because niggas end up getting the telling, bro. Nah, real shit, bro. I hope this is a life lesson, my nigga. I hope niggas really learn from this shit, bro. Because niggas don't understand. Niggas going on drills with their friends, with their buddies and shit like that, bro. And niggas still rap. I'm just saying. Do what you want.
I'll pay the guy $25,000, but I think it needs to go away after that.
So we need to take care of him.
He did a solid for me, and I appreciate it for that. But I just want to make sure it's, you know, in 6 months down the road, he's not going to pop back up. Honestly, I think I'd rather take care of it permanently, and then I'll just run 150 through SpearTip, like we did last time.
That nigga's
Eric's
a demon.
response-
Nah, what of my mother? That Eric nigga is a fucking maniac.
Incriminated him, confirming to the police that he had indeed ordered the murders. Eric was arrested during a hunting trip the very next day after the call. During the trial, federal prosecutors wanted the jury to see home surveillance footage showing Carrie right outside Holly's door. FBI Special Agent David Somm testified about the undercover sting operations he designed, which ultimately cracked the case. He believed this was the only way to truly understand what happened in Nashville.
I took the big duties of fighter, man. Caught my hand in the door. When he did, it bent the entire frame of the door.
On the undercover audio tape, Brian was almost bragging to the undercover informant. He boasted about taking down a big guy, making it sound like he was creating his own business line and running his own company. From the wiretap, it seemed he was trying to build a reputation, likely exaggerating. This tape was supported by much of the evidence found in the case. The prosecution's star witness, Gil, was crucial. Despite being a liar and profiteer, he knew he'd done wrong and wanted to tell the truth to the jury.
Wow.
He testified that he got involved because he needed money, with the security business suffering due to COVID, and he had a family to support.
Not no more,
Perhaps the
nigga.
most impactful part of the
Not no more,
prosecution's
nigga.
case was when they played footage of Bill and Holly being shot.
Yeah.
The courtroom fell silent as everyone watched the horrifying video. It was rare to have audio from an actual kidnapping and murder.
Shit.
Prosecutors also played another key piece
Nigga
of
look
audio
crazy.
evidence, an undercover tape of Brian Brockway discussing Holly's killing. The recording confirmed that Holly was alive and terrified when they reached the dump site. Brockway said Adam was the one who shot Holly to death, earning his respect for finishing the job.
Some of the problems that we ran into last time is we had to take them at the same time, dude. She wound up still breathing. And,
Why are they talking about this?
finished it in the back seat.
Oh, they're dumb. Are they? Are they talking on this? Like, are they saying all this through a phone? Like, the nigga who recorded this, was this all from a fucking phone? Or did he have a wire on him, bro? And then the Gil nigga talking to the Eric nigga on the phone? Why would he say that dumb shit on the phone, Eric? You know better than that, my nigga. Do these niggas not know? Dickhead. Once a nigga would've, once I'm Eric and a nigga would've called me saying, yo, we have a problem, nigga, I'd have hung up. Beep. No cap, nigga. When I'm, real shit, I'd hung up. I'd hung up.
Respect to that. Yeah, a lot of guys with females.
And got low.
Yeah, yo, probably.
Next, the prosecutors planned to show Eric Mon's reaction to the chilling shots and screams during his interrogation with FBI Special Agent David Somm, emphasizing the gravity of the situation. The defense, however, tried to discredit Gil Peled, claiming he lied to save himself and received a favorable sentencing deal for his testimony. They agreed that Gil couldn't be trusted, highlighting his deceit about being a former Israeli intelligence agent and initially downplaying his role in the murder-for-hire plot. Chad Brockway, Brian's brother, testified that Gil had lied to him from the start, saying the case involved a client whose daughter was a victim of sex trafficking.
Wow.
This wasn't the case, as revealed by the indictment. The defense also tried to suggest other explanations for the murders, including implicating Holly's clients. They aimed to cast doubt on Eric Mon's involvement, pointing out that the lack of a clear admission of guilt in the undercover call. In their closing arguments, the defense emphasized that star witness Gil benefited the most, receiving $905,000.
Wow.
Despite their efforts, the prosecution's evidence was strong. Given the severity of their crimes, all three criminals are facing mandatory life sentences and will have separate hearings later in 2024.
JJ's.
Attorneys for Adam and Brian had declined to comment, while Eric's legal team intended to seek an appeal on the verdict. Detective Cuthbertson expressed relief that investigators were able to bring the perpetrators to justice. However, he also acknowledged that there was still no way to fill the void left
Nigga,
by
Eric
the
looked tight. Nigga, Eric looked stressed out. Nigga, what? That nigga like, yo, I trust these lame ass fucking Marines and these niggas do this to me? They do this to me? That nigga was paying niggas $1 million.
Before we end this video, we want to express our heartfelt condolences to
Rest in
Holly
peace.
and Bill's families.
Rest
and
in
loved
peace.
ones.
Rest in peace.
Both Holly and
For
Brian's
sure.
families didn't deserve
Nah,
this
but Bill was a
tragedy,
bug out.
and this
I ain't gonna lie.
trauma of
I ain't gonna lie. No, rest in peace to Holly.
their loved ones being killed the way they were killed. Bill was a guy that tried to push
Nah, I don't know about Bill, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga was the nigga that tried to push through everything. Exactly like the nigga said, bro. The nigga really tried to bribe a nigga for money. Nigga, are you dumb? Are you high? Nigga, once I found out my girl's an escort or whatever the case may be, nigga, I'd have been low ski. I'd have been going, nigga. I don't want nothing to do with you, bro. Unless he knew. He had to know then. He had to know. But it's like, damn, bro, why you trying to blackmail like one of her customers? My nigga, let her be, bro. Fuck. Niggas be sick.
Through everything.
And he got them killed.
Throughout his entire life,
Real shit.
he was met with tragedy after tragedy. If you take Bill's close circle, it was always filled with laughter and life.
I grew up in Clarksville, Tennessee, and known Bill since he was probably 6 or 7 years old. Went to elementary, middle, and high school together. He's always been a staple of Nashville since I can remember.
Living here, people go down the
That's a
Broadway,
big ass black nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
Gulch area, and Bill was always out in that scene too, and he loved it.
Meanwhile, Holly was a victim of circumstance.
She
The
nice.
evidence presented at the trial indicated that Holly didn't know anything about the extortion plan.
That's what I'm saying.
Many people see Holly Williams as a woman who was repeatedly victimized and ultimately met a tragic end. Do you think Bill was managing Holly's finances and used that information to blackmail someone? Or did he hack into her phone without her knowledge, uncovering secrets
Yes.
that led to their demise?
That's.
What do you think the truth really
He
is
did
here?
that. That's what he did.
We'd love to hear from you.
That's fucked
Your
up, bro.
insights help us to choose the most
Yo.
compelling stories. Stay tuned for more intriguing mysteries.
Bro, I bet she was like, yo, nigga, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me, nigga? Like, if only she could ask questions like, yo, bro, why y'all niggas doing this? Damn, bro, I really feel bad for her, bro. Rest in peace to her. Rest in peace to both of them. Mainly rest in peace to her, bro. You feel me? She just wanted to make a living out here. You feel what I'm saying? I respect it, bro. Wanted to make a living, my nigga. This nigga fucked it all up, bro. This was her downfall. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This was her downfall. Her downfall was this nigga. But rest in peace to him. You feel me? Rest in peace to his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a 4-year-old that did die. So rest in peace. But this situation was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this case was kind of wicked.